Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me on our live broadcast. We're going to be training in the gym today. We're going to be training chest and abs, some MANformation training, and we're going to have a lot of MANversation. That's our conversation about our MANformation. It's our MANversation. We're going to just be training partners. Going to wait for more people to come on to this live broadcast. I'm going to get set up here. So glad you're here. It's 5 a.m. on the West Coast on this beautiful Saturday morning, but it doesn't matter if you're watching this live or on a replay version. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, make sure that you don't feel as though you have to stay for this entire potentially life-changing broadcast. You don't have to stay for the whole thing. Stay for 5 minutes. Stay for 50 minutes or anything in between. One strategy, one new way of looking at the same old challenges that you've been going through. One new idea, one new thought, one new interesting thing to say at a party or a family gathering. I want you to get everything you can out of this time that we spend together. And again, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, anything in between. Don't feel obligated to stay, again, for this potentially life-changing live broadcast. I'm so glad you're here. So I'm going to get set up, and this is the time to say hello. If you do have any questions, whether you're watching this live or on a replay version, this is the time to post your questions. I will... In between our workout, I will be doing my best to connect with you while I am working hard and being the product, right? Got to train hard in the gym, got to stay focused. I want to do that and connect with you because I can train by myself anytime, right? This is about connection. Use this internet as a tremendous tool. So this is time to post your questions, whether I answer your question during this live broadcast or I answer it afterwards. I will go to the feed and do my best to answer this. We're doing this live on Facebook Live, and that is Skip LaCour page. We're doing this live on Instagram, and that's Skip LaCour. And we're doing this live on Periscope, and that is at Skip LaCour. Also put the replay version today on YouTube, and that is at Skip LaCour. Make sure you're on all of my social media platforms. We're going to get set up. I'm going to come back and say hello. I always want to acknowledge you for being here. I got a lot of things to share with you in addition to a good, hard MANformation chest and abs workout. I got a lot more for you with our MANformation. This is just a way for you and I to connect. We're training partners. We have this beautiful facility here. It's the Club Sport. It's connected to the Renaissance Hotel in Walnut Creek, California. And I've arranged deals so you and I can be training partners all over the world, just you and me. We have access to this beautiful gym. I might show you around during our workout, and you can see what an opportunity we have. We owe the great people at the Renaissance Club Sport and the hotel our thanks and appreciation for allowing us to do this workout. All right, so let me get set up. Again, I want to acknowledge you for being here. Remember, we're doing this live replay version. Stay 5 minutes, stay 50 minutes, anything in between. I am so sure you're going to get some value out of it. Again, this is time to say hello. Tell me where you're from. Tell me how long you've been watching this live broadcast. Hello, Lotta. I see you there. Hello, Aziz. How are you? And let's see, who do we have on Love Your Broadcast. Good morning on Instagram Live. I've got to turn this way. Kobala's. All right. Got an interesting COBLEM. A lot of Z's, a lot of T's, a lot of A's. I'm so glad you're here on Instagram Live. And hello, Periscope. Hey, make sure you're on all of my social media platforms. Facebook, Skip LaCour page, and then all the rest. Periscope, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. All right. All the rest are Skip LaCour. Instagram, Skip LaCour. Make sure that you're on all of my social media platforms. Each one has a little bit of a different look, and I appreciate the support on all of them. All right, let's go here. So we're going to be training chest today. sure that you guys are going to see what I'm doing here. Do the little cinematography at the same time. Getting this down to an art form, broadcasting to you guys. All right, hey, before we begin, hey, this is the time to like, love, and share the feed. I'm going to do that myself while we're doing this. Hey, I am so appreciative, so thankful to all of you who even invest your time here. There's some special people I want to thank before we even start here today, and that is Anthony, Scenic, Lotta. I see Lotta, you're here already. Does not surprise me. Lotta is our #1 female in this male-dominated MANformation movement that we're going here. It's 97% men. Lotta is in the very special 3%, and she's the #1 of that special 3%. So glad you're here, Lotta. Jared, I know all of these guys, so passionate. They've been supporting my live broadcast. I want to take the time to show my appreciation. You're watching this live or on a replay version. Make sure you say hello. Jarrett, Robert, Stephen, Aaron, Kelly, John, Kevin, Kalidas, Wynn. Wynn, thank you so much. One thing I love about Wynn is that not just the live broadcast, he doesn't just love, like, and share on these live broadcasts. Wynn is loving, liking, and sharing on everything. Oh, you need to stay around here. The Doors, hey, he must be new here. He said on Periscope, he goes, "We get it, you're big." You know, the Doors, you'll find out that we don't talk about our size here. MANformation is a lot more than our physical body. Yeah, we train, but this is much, much more, and you're going to get that. I want you to stick around, the Doors, because you'll understand what this is all about as we talk to our MANformation. Also, Doors, it's the mentality. Yes, it is. Hey, if you want to see the Doors, thank you so much on Periscope. If you want to see what we're going to talk about today, I've been preparing. I've got an agenda for you. Maybe go on a different browser if you can, whichever method is best. But if you go to my Facebook page, and that's Facebook /@SkipLaCour page, I've got an agenda of all the things that I'm going to be talking about today. I want to share with you. And it's a lot more than getting big, right? So I've been preparing for you. I want a message for you. This whole movement, MANformation, the Doors over on Periscope, our theme is more than just muscles. We want to become the total package. We want to become our best, both inside and outside the gym. I appreciate the input. It gives me a chance to talk about what the method behind all this madness is. We love staying in shape. Our physical body is important to us. It gets tied to our emotions. For many of us, it's an escape from our challenges. But we want to build on that more than that. This is something we love. When we move our body, when we take care of our body, because we're passionate about it, it makes us feel good. When we can tie other things that maybe we're not quite as passionate about, but we know we need to focus, like becoming the best we can be in other areas of life that maybe we're challenged with. Maybe that's relationships. Maybe that's business. When we have fun, we go through this journey as training partners, just two guys going through the journey, and we mix something that is fun, that we're excited about, and it's moving our body, and then we talk about those other important areas of life that we may not put enough focus on. We know we should, right? We can blend it all together to become better men. So that's what this is all about. But I just want to say, hey, Wynn, thank you for liking, loving, sharing all of my posts in addition to these live broadcasts. I really appreciate you, Wynn. Anthony, a lot of you guys do the same thing. So in addition to liking, loving, sharing these live feeds, everything that I post, it just builds this tribe and numbers and intensity. And you guys are probably noticing how much the numbers have expanded over the last few months. Thank you so much for the likes, love, shares, showing people how smart you are by letting them know what you do with your spare time, how you use this internet to not only learn distinctions and strategies to improve your physical body, also your mind and your life. Thank you so much for liking, loving, sharing. Thank you, Wynn. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Scenic, and Lana, Jared, for loving, liking, sharing so much. I appreciate you. Also want to say big shout out to Sonny, Ben, Raul, and Elgin. You guys are here supporting my efforts. I just want to give you guys a big thank you and a big shout out. I really appreciate you being here and spreading the word. And I hope that I didn't miss anybody, but I'll get you next time, all right? So we got a lot of things to talk about, so let's get going on this work. And I'm going to take the time, always trying to maximize my time, be more efficient. So this is the time that I am going to share this live feed. So why don't you take a moment and do the same thing with me. Also, again, this is time to post your comments. I want to say hello, your questions. We have this gym all to ourselves for about the next 50 minutes or so. I'm not sure if we're going to take up all that time, but I'll take as much time needed. I'll take it all the way to the end so that I'll be of service to you. So this is the time to post your questions down below too. Let's see here. I'm going to take the time and share this feed. I appreciate you doing the same thing for me, sharing this live feed. I'm going to share it on a few pages here. All right. How are you guys doing? Did you guys have a productive week? How was your week? Man, I'll tell you, I'm going to talk about my MANformation Drive for 55. For those of you who are new watching this live broadcast, I'm turning 55 years old in about 17 weeks. And I want to document my journey both inside and outside the gym. I'm going to push myself to become that best, the doors, both inside and outside of the gym. And I'll take you along. We've already started a lot of things. How many of you enjoyed Cooper Sports Performance, getting to know 10-year NFL veteran Chris Cooper? We're going to be spending a lot of time in his amazing facility. More of that. I was in there yesterday. We were talking about how we're going to share all this with you. I got to meet Darius Hayward Day. If you know who that is, he's a wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, 8-year NFL veteran. He was in there training at Cooper Sports Performance. Going to introduce you to all the pro athletes that happen to come through Cooper Sports Performance. Like I said, got a lot of things planned for you here. All right, let's take this time. I want to make sure I maximize getting everybody on this live feed, and then we'll get going here. Again, this is the time to post your questions, your comments. Tell me what you're finding most valuable about this time that we spend together. I'd always like to know. Tell me what you want more of. Tell me how I can make these live broadcasts, spending all this time with you, how I can make these live broadcasts even better for you. Let's see. All right, there's a couple more. Early on this Saturday morning, I appreciate you being here, taking your time. Again, I'm going to say this again. A lot of times I'm going to talk about information overload. There is so much information out there. It's so easy to get distracted these days. I don't want you to feel obligated to stay here for this entire broadcast. But if you're on Facebook and you're seeing the entire agenda, all the things that I'm going to talk about during our MANversation, right? That's our conversation about our MANformation, our MANversation. In between sets, just you and I connecting in this manner. Thank you so much for the loves there on Periscope. A lot of things to talk about. I want to do a lot more of that for you. Let's see here. Just make sure I want everybody in on this party live. But again, you make sure that you don't feel obligated. I know I've had some feedback. They say, "Oh, I saw that you went live, and I got there late." And so what they do is they bookmark it or they make a mental note to watch this live broadcast later. Number one is anytime you see me during these live broadcasts, I'm not going to start the actual meat of the matter until about 10 minutes. You're probably doing something, you're going to get alerted. It's not immediate. I can't just assume that you're going to immediately jump on the line. So we're going to get started always about 10 minutes. So remember that in the future. If you see your notification, I encourage you to set your notifications. If you were to see it and it's 5 minutes into the broadcast, these aren't most of the time these aren't just 10-minute broadcasts, 7-minute broadcasts, so you miss the whole thing and you got to come back later. I'm developing a relationship. This is a conversation. This isn't like a 5-minute video. Here, I'm in and out. All right, we're doing this a little bit differently. I know how most of the videos are, and again, this is just a different approach. I want to create a relationship. Little by little, we get to know each other. That's what this format is all about. It's kind of like a podcast, but you get to watch it at the same time. That's the method behind the madness here. And if you're on my Facebook page and all my other social media, you'll see that at the same time I have these longer relationship type building live broadcasts. I also have the short ones too. So this is the purpose. We'll see how this goes. You guys seem to be loving it, and I appreciate it. All right, let me just take one moment and just make sure everybody is getting the opportunity to watch this live. Let's see, I got one more page I want to share this to. All right, let's get this going. Starting off my warm-up sets, again, guys. Going to talk training strategies here. Got a lot of time. When I warm up, it is the fewest amount of sets to warm up. It is the fewest amount of reps during the least amount of sets to warm up. And I want to use the lightest weight possible while I am doing the fewest amount of reps and the fewest amount of sets to warm up. I want to get my physical body ready because once we get going, I don't warm up again for the next exercise or the next exercise. And I also want to get my mind ready too, so I go in the same pattern, the same tempo. I'm going to assume doing this enough that I'll probably do about 5 warm-up sets. Now, one thing is I have a lot of guys saying, well, what's the warm-up procedure? How many sets, how many reps per set, and then what is exact weight compared to your maximum, what you'll do. During this MANformation training, one thing that you'll see is that it's just intensity. It's not just about weight, and it's not just about reps. It's really how the mind-muscle connection with that weight, with every rep. Each day may be a little bit different. So there's a lot of, I know what my overall purpose is, and that's to overload the weight during this process. I am in the 4 to 6 rep range this week, and then there are other weeks where I'm in the 6 to 8 rep range. Don't get caught up on the amount of reps during my heavy sets. All right, that is just one factor, reps. It's really how you feel and move the weight, how you're actually feeling it in the targeted muscle group. Those things really matter. All right, so let's get going here. I always want to make sure I really focus, concentrate. As I'm talking to you, wherever you are, we're training partners all over the world. While I have an agenda I want to bring so much value to you during this live broadcast, in addition to the MANformation training, being the example, sharing with you what I've learned in my 27 years of focus in the gym. But we want to make sure that during these warm-up sets, we're really, especially when our hands touch that bar, actually a few seconds before, we don't want the warm-up weight to surprise us. Most people, they don't get injured during the heavy overload sets. That's when they're tightened. That's when they're pumped up. That's when they know they got to be the most in tune to their body and most determined. Right? You're tightened up. You're ready for that impact, so to speak. Many times we don't put that type of attention into our warm-up sets, and that's usually when people get injured. It's not, during the heavy overload sets. You'll notice when I do my heavy overload sets, when I'm really taxing myself, the amount of rest between sets is about 2 to 3 minutes. And I say 2 to 3 minutes, that's quite a difference. And that's because it really depends on the exercise that I'm doing. It really depends on what mental, physical, and emotional state I'm in. But the purpose behind that amount of rest between sets is to get as close to 100% of my strength back for the heavy overload sets. That's what stimulates growth, not the warm-up sets, nothing else. It's when you tax yourself with that progressive overload on the heavy sets, right? So I want to get 100% of my strength back. So the overall macro mindset, the strategy when it comes to rest between sets with this MANformation training is that I want to wait long enough to get as close to 100% of my strength back without getting distracted and without taking myself out of the tempo that I've set for the workout. So again, when it comes to warming up, I just have that general framework, and then after that point, knowing what my objectives are, it's really I'm working with my body and mind, because each day is different. Right now I'm training. It's 5:23 on a Saturday morning on the West Coast, Pacific time. I'm in the United States, by the way, Northern California, about 30 miles east of San Francisco. Right? The way my body feels, maybe my mind would be different if it was a summer day at 5 o'clock in the early evening, right? So to go in with a really stringent formula for warming up when you have different bodily conditions, mind conditions, right? That will work, I guess, to an extent. But mental and emotional flexibility in life and in training will really help you really get the most out of yourself, right? I know that there's so much information out there. I work with a lot of guys. They ask me a lot of questions, and they just want specific black and white answers. Use that as a general template, and then as you grow, push yourself to learn what's best for you. Now, I know this. I know this when we come to training. We don't want to waste any of our time and energy. Just tell me the right way to do it. Well, if you've been working out long enough, you've been absorbing information, there's a lot of different opinions about what the right way to do it is. So every time you think you have the right way, somebody's going to be very compelling and have a really good argument, and that'll knock your sense of certainty because you thought you had the right way. You may know what I'm talking about. That's why, you know, you use all this as a general guideline. You just know what the general outline is, and then you got it, just like everything in life, you know, you got to tailor it to you. Warming up, guys. You guys have a productive week? And I've been working on so many things for you guys. Maybe you've noticed it. Got a lot of things going on. If you're following my Facebook page, especially, you see all the different things that I've got going on. I want to take you along with me on this journey, this MANformation. It's definitely a time where I'm taking in a lot of new information. All right. I got a new method of how I want to come to you as a coach, as a friend, as a mentor, as a training partner. And so I prepared with some messages. You know, I work with men just like you all over the world, and the focus is life, right? I firmly believe when you know what you really want in your life, you know all the reasons why, you get some control, clarity, and focus on the steps and strategies that you need to take. I mean, when it comes to working in the training that's best for you, when it's in the context of your overall life, trust me on this one. All of the specific strategies when it comes to training and eating and the structure, they become a lot more simple than it's just you using your power to actually execute. Not so much time, always worried about if you have the right strategy. And that's, again, when you know where all this training and eating, how it fits into the big, giant purpose of your life, right? And your life isn't centered around training and eating. So when you know why this is important to you in the context, again, of the overall goal, the feelings and emotions that you want, your goals, this becomes a lot more simple. Time and energy on these warm-ups. Yeah, one or two more on this early morning. Now notice, and again, I can empathize with you guys. If you're going, what are you talking about? Training and eating simple? Oh man, there are so many experts out there giving me so much information. Every time I think I'm doing right, somebody else has this blog or this video and it says I'm doing it wrong. I'm not going to tell you that this is easy. You still got to show up. You got to work this into the context of your life. I'm sure you have some responsibilities in addition to working out in the gym. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy, right? I'm saying that what you need to do to use your physical, mental, and emotional energy, how to direct it in a way to get the most out of it, the process becomes more simple, meaning that it isn't like 87 moving parts that are totally confusing you. It becomes like 3 or 4 different moving parts, right? A lot less complex. So it's just a matter of doing it. Wouldn't that feel amazing to have that type of certainty, that type of control, that you're training and eating, having the physical body that you want, execute on a consistent basis, that it's not complex, it's just a matter of getting it done, right? That's what this MANformation training is all about, and that's what I want to share with you that I've learned, and again, over my 27 years in the gym. take my time warming up, because once we get going with this MANformation training, once we get going, you'll see how fast and furious it is, and how there aren't a whole lot of different exercises, there aren't a whole lot of sets, and there aren't even a whole lot of reps within the sets. All right. So what I want to make sure that I do is, while I'm getting mentally and emotionally toughened up for the physical of these heavy sets, what I try to do is I ingrain it. What is the most important things that I'm thinking about to have the best overall quality of life, to become more than muscles, to become the total package, right? As you can see, as I'm thinking about this is going to make me physically and mentally better, right? And in addition to that, I'm getting more than just a physical workout. I'm preparing my mind what I need to do outside of the gym too, all right? What I want to talk about, I want to talk about our challenges. You know, everybody has challenges. You might call them problems. I like to call them challenges. Why do I call them challenges? Call them challenges because if it's a game that's winnable. It might be a puzzle, like a Rubik's Cube. But if I feel in control, if I feel as though I can win, it's a challenge. Problems, that word to me at least is like, stuff gets thrown at you. It's in other people's hands, right? We all want to feel more in control. That we can, as long as we work hard, we're focused, we crack the code, that we can overcome our challenges and eventually break through, crack the code, and have the life that we want. We should be thankful for our challenges. Because I don't know about you, so many different areas of life to focus on, right? That it's the allocation of our talents and abilities, our ability to identify and take advantage of the resources that are already there, to use our willpower, focus, energy, and time effectively and efficiently. It's just spread everywhere. Challenges make you pay attention. I don't know about you, but I welcome my challenges because I know they're going to make me stiffen up. They're going to make me pay attention. And it's going to call upon, give me the best chance to use my talents and abilities, to be creative and resourceful, to find the resources to help me, to use what I already have, my willpower, focus, energy, and time, more effectively. The game doesn't even start until your back's against the wall. The great thing about your challenges, they show what you're made of, what you really have. Whether or not you succeed or fail or somewhere in between, you learn a lot about yourself. The next challenge becomes a lot easier. It's like doing the bench. You could be surprised, oh, that's too heavy, right? But you come back and you're going, you know, I didn't get this last time, but now I know what it feels like. Life is long. You know, you got more chances than the only one that's in front of you. Even when you fail, you're now mentally and emotionally toughened up. We don't even begin to know what we're made of until we have challenges. Sometimes I was talking to my wife and I said, you know what? We need the challenges to hurry up and come to us because then we'll show what we're really capable of. You know, the thing about it is the pain that challenges bring, instead of waiting till they come, visualize how painful it would be. Speed up the process. Feel the pain earlier. Don't wait till it comes to you. Speed it up before your back's against the wall. Visualize how horrible it'll be because I'll tell you what, that's what's going to, if you wait long enough, you're just going to feel those challenges anyway. You're just going to feel the pain then, and you're going to have to turn it on anyway, show what you're really made out of. Why don't you use your mind to feel the pain earlier in the process and get it over with? I thank God for my challenges. You know what I get disappointed in? Is that I didn't call upon, all the talents and abilities that I had even sooner. It sickens me. I wait until my back's against the wall, until I feel pressure, until I feel pain, when I had it inside of me all along. I just didn't use it. And again, you got to forgive yourself. There's so many things to focus on in this world. Challenges are our friend. We want to hurry up and deal with those challenges so we get stronger and stronger and stronger. And then the challenges that we have that at one time maybe now are so big, 3 years from now, this is nothing. That's not a challenge anymore because you took it on. You want to speed up the process. Got another point today that I want to talk to you about. You guys, one thing is in this world, I get it. You hear it all the time, haters, haters, haters. We sometimes worry about what people are going to think about us, right? And then time goes on, and then we realize sometimes that we never took a stand. We never said what we believed in because we were, at some level, we were in fear that we were going to come across the right way, that people were going to understand us, that they were going to disagree, that we were going to have those haters, right? I'll tell you, the older you get, the more you have these great ideas that you didn't have the courage and confidence to share with the world because you didn't want to look a certain way or you didn't want to face any negativity. And then you see somebody else who has half your talent, half your ability, half your intelligence, and he says that same exact point that you were sitting on your hands wanting to share with the world, but you were afraid to do it. He says it, and he gets all the accolades. Wow, what a forward thinker you are. And you're going, hey, I thought about that 3 years ago. Guess what, though? You didn't have the guts to take a stand. You can keep on living your life that. You might as well get it out now so you don't have to live with that regret. Here's another thing. If you got something to say, just say it out of your heart. Right? See a lot of things now on the internet. People kind of want to say something, right? But they don't really say it. It's like they're just referencing, well, this is the way this guy does it. He trains, he eats, he thinks, he does it. It's like, I can't tell you what I think. I got to tell you what other people think. I'm thinking to myself, we already have Google, right? Well, why don't you just be quiet if you don't have the courage to tell me what you think? Why don't you just show me links down below. If you're going to refer me to what somebody else thinks, some other guy thinks, well, just save me the trouble and just show me the links, right? If you want to say it because you believe it, say it because you believe it. We already have Google. We already have Google. Stand behind it, right? Have the courage to leave it all on the floor. That's what's going to have other people respect you, and that's how you're going to respect yourself later on, that you have the courage to say what you felt, right? Remember back in school when you wanted to raise your hand, you knew the answer, nobody was raising their hand, and then the teacher finally gave the answer to the class, and he said, hey, I knew it, I knew that answer, right? And he said that, you looked over to your buddy sitting next to you, I really knew that answer. He's going, yeah, sure. If you knew it, why didn't you have the guts to raise your hand and say it, right? Sometimes we are afraid of how we may look. What if we look bad? Nobody really cares. It's all about you leaving it all on the floor. We don't need Google. If you got something to say, I don't need to know, well, this is how he does it, and he does it, he does it. And all your PubMed and this and that and all these references or whatever. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't back up what you're doing with evidence, but make sure you know the difference between hiding behind where you're not fully courageous enough to share your point of view, and you're just saying, well, just in case you don't approve of me, just in case that you might have hurtful things to say about me, he says it, these champions, these smart people, these great people, they say this and this and this. We already have Google, right? Take a stand. You're not Google. You guys getting anything out of this? See what I'm doing here? I'm taking something that we're really passionate about, training. I'm taking something where we have to move our body, breathe differently, challenge ourselves physically, and I'm ingraining emotional thoughts. So I'm taking something that we love, but we need to love a little bit more. And I'm tying it to the real things that matter. Right? We tie them both together. We're unstoppable. MANformation is about becoming your best both inside and outside the gym. It's not one or the other, right? Especially when we can be smart with our time and our energy and do them both at the same time, right? There is a way if you are committed. Who here wants to be more than just muscles? I'm not saying one or the other. I'm saying both. Reminds me of my little girl. I tell her that you want to be a father? Hey, that's what this MANformation is all about, right? Even if you aren't a father yet, right? You want to become the best man you can be, so you're ready for that time when you're ready. It's what you're doing right now is determining what kind of father you're going to be. And if you're already a father, all this stuff is going to help you too. But I go to my daughter. You're a sweet pea. You're a sweetie pie. You're both. And so she always says, I go, you're a sweetie pie. You're a sweet pea. And she goes, I'm both. Right? We can become our best both inside and outside the gym. We can tie them all together. And that's what this is all about. MANformation mindset. We take it into the gym. We take it outside of the gym. We mix the two together. All right. I knew that was going to be heavy the moment my hands hit the metal. I got to take a look at that. Review the game tape. I don't think my timing in between sets, I think I could have rested just a little bit more. All right. Hey guys, make sure you're here for this. You're on all my social media platforms for this entire journey. We're training partners now. You know, I move my workouts to the weekends because I know we'll have more viewers on the weekend. I used to take weekends off from the gym. Now I'm going to be here 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning to be with you because this is best for you on the weekends. And the amount of viewership, it showed this way, right? A bigger purpose. Continue to post your questions and comments. Kind of backing myself up in time here. People are going to start coming in here in about 10 minutes. So I have an agenda, want to connect with you, but just like with anything, there's a whole process with all of this. Make sure you're here for my MANformation Drive for 55. That's what this is all about, both inside and outside the gym. All right? It's my MANformation Drive for 55. Turning 55 years old in about 17 weeks. Talked to my wife. The nutrition, the setup, the structure, the organization. We've got so many things planned to share with you both inside and outside the gym as we do this Drive for 55. like I said, I'm working with you on so many different levels. I want to take a little bit of a 4K with you here. So much I'm getting serious about, guys. All right, so make sure that you're here, turning 55 years old. My MANformation Drive for 55, I want to take you along. We're going to be training partners. We're going to hang out together. I want to share with you everything that I've learned in 33 years of personal development and then 27 years in bodybuilding training, not just what I did with my physical body, all the articles, the blogs, the videos that I've done in that time. I want you to come along for the journey with me. All right, I'm gonna have to focus on this set, guys. Can't go down in weight. All right. By the way, notice how slowly I went on the last set. It's not necessarily that it was so challenging. It was that I probably could have done a rep and maybe a quarter. And of course, I'm not going to do a quarter. So I'll slow it down and get everything I can out of the last set. Right? Speed and tempo makes a big difference in all this. All right, we got to get this, at least this last chest exercise. I'm going to work with you all the way to the end here until people start coming in. I might even push it a little bit further even after they come in. I always want to be respectful of everybody while we're doing all this, right? All right, so the third and final exercise for chest is going to be weighted dips, all right? Guys, I talk about information overload. You hear that all the time. Yeah, we have so many distractions. This might even be a distraction from the real world for you, right? These devices that are in our hands, entertaining us, informing us, inspiring us, distracting us. So much information out there. We're no longer in the information age. We're in the information overload age. Let me just tell you something. The reason why I have formatted these live broadcasts this way is to combat the information overload age, so that you invest the time through conversation, just you and me having a relationship, little by little. I not only show you what I believe to be true, and not just tell you, I do it all, little by little by little. It's that we have all the information. Google has all the information. It's not about information anymore. It's about you executing. It's about you following through. It's you feeling in control, feeling certain, so you actually follow through with everything you've learned. And not wait for more information, better information. The chances are great you already have enough information. That's why this weekend I'm going to make myself available for live phone calls. Right, where you can call in if you're ambitious and driven. You got questions both inside and outside the gym. That number's down below. It's 213-973-8790. 213-973-8790. You can call me. If I don't answer, I might be talking to somebody else. All weekend long, I'm going to be taking your calls. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever I need to break through it, to motivate you, to inspire you, to take advantage of the information that's already there. You don't need more information. It's all there. Now you need to feel confident. You need to feel in control. You got to have that belief in yourself to actually do what you know, to use your willpower, focus, energy, and time, to use these talents and resources that you have available to you, actually follow through. We don't need more information. It's the information overload age. I want to do my best to connect with you to get you past and using your power. So call me this weekend. If you're a guy who takes charge, who really wants the best things in life. If not, maybe later, maybe 10 weeks from now, as we go through the MANformation Drive for 55. I don't know. Maybe speed up that pain process if you're in pain, if you're suffering, and you know you're too good of a man to be doing this. Speed up the process. Give me a call this weekend. Or you can send me an email at skip@skiplacore.com. Got Skype. I got conference lines. Anywhere in the world I could talk to you. But let's break through this information and get you to actually do what you already know. As you guys can see, I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning preparing for you guys. All right, so what's next? How many of you have taken advantage of my free, no charge, 15 MANformation steps? I don't care what your goal is, a long-term goal, a short-term goal. The 15 MANformation steps will help you gain control, clarity, and focus. A step-by-step, best life lessons that I've learned. Instant access into this free members-only website. Lifetime access, so you can come back over and over and over again. Whatever area of your life you want to focus on, take to the next level, or maybe you've mastered an area of your life and you want to expand it. Maybe relationships, maybe business, get a promotion at your job. Maybe you have the fitness thing already mastered and you want to expand. Or maybe you want to take the fitness to the next level. The 15 MANformation steps will help you do that. Again, it's absolutely free, instant access, lifetime access. Go to 15manformationsteps.com, the number 1, the number 5, manformationsteps.com. Have had so many go through that, the amount of emails of how it's given them that clarity, that control, that focus. You got this, and when you go through the 15 MANformation steps, you'll see it. Everything that you've known, it puts it in a nice, neat, condensed package. So it's just about you doing it, right? 15manformationsteps.com. That's my gift to you as my coach and as my friend. If you want to see, understand what's with this guy, why is he so driven? I mean, why is this so important to him? Why is he doing all these live broadcasts? Well, I tell you my story of both pain, a lot of pain, and pleasure that all made me who I am. And you really should know, whoever you listen to, any mentor or any coach, we all have our own stories. I know a lot of the men who come and we connect. Our stories are similar. In day number 2 of the 15 MANformation steps, I tell you, well, at least my version of my story, why I'm here today. When I just worked so hard, I was quote-unquote successful with my bodybuilding career, yet it left so many holes in my life. And I said, you know what? I worked this hard for this. I got to figure this out. And I got to help men just like you figured out. I don't want you guys to go through the pain. That's what drives me. You'll learn that all in day number 2 of the 15 MANformation steps. Go there now. If you've already been through it, post down below. Share your influence. Tell these guys why they need to get into the 15 MANformation steps. And just 2 sets there. All right, guys, I'm going to do the abs portion. I'll get you another one of these workouts. We'll do the abs together. If you watched last week, I did this complete workout. So if you were interested in the ab training, go see this last week. And if you're on Periscope, if you're on Instagram Live, you can see that at Facebook /Skip LaCour page. Last weekend, I did this. We got plenty of time to do this together. All right, got a special offer for you. Click the link below. Pro Easy Iron Gentle Tabs. I'm working with the great people at Colorado Biolabs, right? And you may know I have a supplement company, and we're going to be putting their great products, cutting-edge products, Pro Easy Iron Gentle Tabs. We're going to have these in our products, right? Cutting edge. You can't get all the iron you need just from your diet. I don't care how great your diet is. When you go to the link that I provided below, and that is at proeasyiron.com/skip. proeasyiron.com/skip. Got a special offer. They've given me the opportunity. It's a $24.95 bottle of Pro Easy Iron Gentle Tabs. You get it for only $6.95 when you go to proeasyiron.com/skip. You get your first bottle, only bottle, and again, this is it's $6.95. That's it, just for your first bottle. I want you to come back to me and tell me how much you love it. Should I go forward? I already know it's going to help you. I want to know how much you love the Pro Easy Iron Gentle Tabs. Again, you're not going to get this. Hard training athletes, guys like you and me who train, we're not going to get the iron that we need just from our diet. I know you hear all the time that women need iron, pregnant women need iron. We need it too. And when you go to proeasyiron.com/skip, I did a video explaining to you why guys like you and I, you and me who train hard, why we need iron. So you're going to get a bottle for $6.95. I want your feedback, though. That's why I want to make this available to you, because I'm going to be moving forward with my supplement line. I want to know. I want you to test it out. I want you to see its value, and I want you to get back to me. So I'm giving you a great gift. So when you order for $6.95, all right, I'm going to give you a $147 program. 13 hours it's my audio course. It is called Bodybuilding Training Mastery Step by Step. Bodybuilding Training Mastery Step by Step. It's 13 hours, everything that you need, right, to have the body, the mind, everything, training, nutrition, goal setting, organization, 13 hours. You get that absolutely free. It's $147 just for ordering that $6.95 bottle of this amazing Pro Easy Iron Gentle Tabs. All right. So So you're going to get that for $6.95, and then you're going to send me an email at skip@skiplacour.com, and I'm going to give you a link to my. I've sold hundreds of these courses all around the world. You're going to get it absolutely free, $147. All right, just for ordering the Pro Easy Iron Gentle Tabs. All right, so tell me how much you love that. All right, guys. So our time alone in this gym is over. So I'm going to be training in the gym tomorrow. Hey, post your questions down below right now. Thank you so much for being here. But post your questions down below. And so, I had all these messages for you. Our MANformation messages, our MANversation, right? Our conversation about our MANformation, our MANversation. We had that today. Post your questions down below. And as we train tomorrow, tomorrow we're going to train back tomorrow. And all the time in between sets, how we get fired up, how we link personal growth, personal development, motivation, inspiration to become that total package, to be the best we can be outside of the gym, along with our hardcore training, right? In between sets, I can answer all your questions down below. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. So be here about this same time tomorrow. I'll probably be here a little bit earlier. All right. So watch make sure you set the notifications. Again, we're going to be training back, and post all your questions down below. We'll spend the time in between sets talking, answering your questions. Again, I am so glad that you took this time. Again, whether you're watching on the replay version, anytime you're with me, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, anything in between, I hope you're going to find value and want to stay an extra 5 minutes, and another 5 minutes, and another 5 minutes. All right, little by little, we're going to go through this journey, our MANformation, together. All right, let's see. Make sure you go to that 15 MANformation steps. It's my gift to you. Make sure you go there, sign up, free access, lifetime access, instant access. All right, that's all for you at 15manformationsteps.com. Get your $147 program, bodybuilding and training mastery, step by step. It's 13 hours of audio training, nutrition, structure, organization, goal setting, everything you need to create the body that you want. That's $147 program for you, absolutely free, just by getting a $6.95 bottle. That's regular $24.95 of Pro Easy Iron Gentle Tabs, proeasyiron.com/skip. All right, you'll see a video. I'll tell you, it'll take about 5 minutes to tell you why iron is so important and why Pro Easy Iron Gentle Tabs with HIP, heme iron polypeptide, is cutting edge, better than ferrous iron, and why you need it. All right, there's a video there again, proeasyiron.com/skip. Get that $6.95 bottle. Then send me an email at skip@skiplacour.com. I'll send you that $147 course, bodybuilding and training mastery, step by step. All right, guys, have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. We're going to be training in the gym tomorrow too, so I'll see you there. Post your questions down below right now so we spend the whole time in between sets answering your questions. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for joining me on Facebook, facebook.com/SkipLaCour page, on Instagram @SkipLaCour, and on Periscope @SkipLaCour. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you so much.